The sixth dimension would be 6 spheres that represents the pattern of life in the universe. Each one of us comes from one Elohim. Archangels is the way that we used to call the Elohim in other vibrations. They are the biggest body in the universe that you could possibly imagine, and that you are a cell inside of this body. They stopped being waves through time, and they began to have the shapes of the living beings in the reality of space of the universe. Then you have the 12 faces, or the 12 beings, Elohim, that creates every being in the whole universe. The first species being created by them, they were not what we think about it as a species. We are the final product of it. We are the result of evolution through billions and billions of years of processing in the matter, in the creation of the third dimension. The first species that were created were the beings that controls the 4 more important bodies in the universe. And the universe has 5 bodies, but 4 of them are the most important. First of them is water. The other one is earth, or minerals. The other one is fire, and the last one is air, gas. So these 4 elements were the first beings created in the universe. In some planets, we would find life created through gas, life based on fire, life based on minerals, and life made of water. We are from the minerals and water. There were thousands of first species created through those 4 of them, but for us, bacteria is the most important. And from that experiences of water, they created the structures of all the rest of the species. The 5th body is the one that connects everything, and we call it the ethereal body, and is the mind and the memory of everything that is bounded to the soul, which is the energy that goes through every one of those 4 species and all the ones that comes after them. From the ethereal world, the first species that were created and had a shape to be alive and to hold consciousness by itself, like divided from the consciousness of the universe, were the ones on the fire and the gas. They were more ethereal, so they were more aligned to what we could recognize as individuals. So they were living beings from the suns and living beings from gas planets like Jupiter, Saturn. And those beings are totally different from us, and it's impossible to talk to them unless we are elementals. But these first structures, these first living species were created at the same time that suns were created, at the same time that galaxies were created. Then when the minerals and water beings start to evolve, what they did was to bring these ethereal shapes into water, creating the first living beings like pleiadians and other beings that are so enlightened itself in other dimensions that they could hold the spirit of fire and also living in the water. That is related to the creation of water in the universe, but the most related to us, the water beings more related to us, like Pleiadians, Lyrians, and other beings in the galaxy, they started to begin when the water came to this planet, around 4.6 billion years ago, when the moon crashes with Earth. There was other planets and a lot of comets and asteroids going all around. And the gravity of the moon was bringing with it big rocks of hydrogen that, with the collapse of Earth and creating the big crater of the Pacific Ocean, it brought all the components to create the water here on this planet. So that what helped this planet to be alive and to have the water, as other planets couldn't hold it because of the different temperatures or the different range to the sun. This process was not held by the Confederation. This process was held by the sixth dimension. The way they try to create new realities is through the destruction of the ancient one. So all the chaos of the universe was the key to bring the seed of life in this planet.